everyone, I'm Maddie Bunny. Would you boys and girls like to try some fruity fun cereal?
Yes, yes.
I can't hear you. I said, would you boys and girls like to try some fruity fun cereal? It's part of a complete and balanced breakfast.
Yes, please.
Would you like to be transformed into fruity fun cereal and eaten piece by piece until there's nothing left of you? Would you like to get trapped inside this cereal commercial where your only hope of escape lies in waiting inside the pantry for days and days and hoping that the portal opens up back to your world? Do you want more fruity fun cereal that tastes yummy and sweet and turns you into an unthinking claymation child that lives only to beg for and consume more fruity fun cereal? No, not really. Do you want more fruity fun cereal? Do you want more fruity fun cereal?
Do you want more fruity fun cereal?
Hi everyone, it's Madison Estes. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm a bunny.
A spider bunny.
And I'm reviewing Carlton Mellick III's novel, Spider Bunny. This story revolves around Pete. He's kind of got a rough social life. His ex-girlfriend Kim started dating his best friend Dave whenever he was still with her, and his new girlfriend Perry seems to want Dave as well. And to make matters even more complicated, it seems as though Kim might be pregnant with a baby that is either Dave's or Pete's. Pete begins having nightmares of a creepy cereal mascot called Berry Bunny that he remembers from his childhood that none of his friends ever remember seeing. Things get worse whenever he begins seeing the commercials reappear on television. Soon after, Perry gets pulled into the commercial by Berry Bunny through the television screen. They see that Perry has been turned into a cartoon on the television, which to me is a pretty cool and horrifying mental image. Soon after, the screen begins to expand and it slowly engulfs the entire room, which brings them all into the cartoon commercial world. One of the most interesting parts of the story to me was the description of what it is like being trapped inside this cartoon commercial world. After they leave the Berry Bunny house, there is this description. The houses were just outlines with no doors or windows. The sky was a blank piece of paper. It's like we were stepping through a line drawing, and beyond the lines, there was only darkness. There was nothingness, but within the nothingness, there was movement. I could hear things crawling and breathing in the black, shapeless creatures waiting for us to enter. This story has a weird cosmic edge to it, where the characters believe that they are being trapped and watched by unknown beings that are more advanced than them. One of the characters goes into the darkness at the edge of the commercial world and comes out wounded and disoriented. This character claims the commercial is not for us, it's for them. Another thing I love about this story is the subtext. This story is about toxic relationships. All of the relationships in this story are toxic. Dave is emotionally abusive to everyone, and Kim and Perry are toxic to Pete as well. Kim cheats on Pete and leaves him for Dave, and Perry flirts with Dave and tries to cheat on Pete right in front of him. But Pete is so in love with Perry and so unwilling to stand up for himself that he allows this behavior to continue and allows her to hurt him again and again. The only potential criticism I have is that a lot of the characters seem incredibly selfish, almost to the point where they seem like flat characters. But to me, they still felt realistic enough, they still felt like real people, and I still had Pete to root for, so to me this isn't really a huge flaw. In fact, I think their selfishness is part of the metaphor. Although the relationship between Pete and Perry best illustrates the toxic relationship metaphor, the way that Dave treats Kim parallels that relationship perfectly, which I think overall strengthens the theme of the story. I'm about to get into spoilers now, so if you haven't read Spider Bunny yet and you want to, I would leave now. But before you do, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. If you don't, Berry Bunny is going to turn you into a million pieces of fruity fun cereal, and then she's going to feed you to the claymation children. Soon after entering the commercial, Kim gets caught by Berry Bunny. She is then turned into fruity fun cereal and is then enthusiastically devoured by the weird claymation children that are sitting at the kitchen table. Dave tries to escape by running into the darkness at the edge of the cartoon and comes back wounded. He is then caught by Berry Bunny and fed pieces of Kim in the form of fruity fun cereal. After that, he is transformed into one of the unthinking claymation children. Along with the other children, he continues to consume Kim until she is completely gone. Perry then confesses to Pete that she's the one who's pregnant, not Kim, and that the baby is Pete's. Pete questions whether or not she's telling the truth or if she's just telling him that so that he'll be more likely to protect her, but he tells her that he loves her and that he will do anything for her and the baby. Later on in the story, Pete creates an opportunity for both of them to escape, which Perry squanders for a chance to murder Berry Bunny, because revenge is more important than survival, apparently. Once she murders Berry Bunny, the portal to their world closes and they are once again trapped. and then Perry begins slowly turning into the new mascot of Commercial World, Perry Bunny. And Perry Bunny is hungry. So hungry, in fact, that she turns Pete into Fruity Fun cereal and begins eating him, despite claiming to love him. Despite Pete's protest, she continues to eat him, claiming that she's eating for two, and throwing his words back in his face whenever he said that he loved her and would do anything for her. Eventually, she consumes all of him, and there's no trace of Pete left, which everyone who has been in a toxic relationship can relate to. I give Spider Bunny 5 out of 5 stars. It is one of my favorite Bizarro novels, up there with Stacking Doll and Bad Box. I love the metaphor for a toxic relationship that literally consumes you piece by piece. This story plays with your innocent childhood memories of cartoon cereal commercials and twists them in a way that could induce nightmares. It has hints of cosmic horror, and it is cartoony and horrific, and I love it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. On this channel, I post reviews, writing advice, horror content, and vlogs. And I just edited a horror anthology called Roadkill 6 Texas Horror by Texas writers. If you like weird horror stories, you'll probably like this anthology. I'll include a link for this in the description box below if you want to check it out. Thanks so much for watching. Have a happy Easter.